I know that I am a living example of the positive change. I'm having a connection to nature, and to exist in these spaces and continue to take up that space is my responsibility. Over at TGR, they had a lot of really big interest in my story and who I am and what I'm doing, and we discussed just putting together a project. This year was the culmination of all of our ideas and dreams to make a project happen that not only tells my story, but tells the story of us three different individuals from three different worlds who just so happen to have the same love and passion in life and now have the same purpose.
For me, it was important that we did a film that really told a story, that started conversation. We're not trying to put forth in this film any solutions to the problem. We're just trying to start conversation, and the concept is taking people from different backgrounds who all have a deep, deep love for the outdoors, deep into the outdoors, where I believe people can be the most honest, most true to themselves, most reflective.
I think that's kind of a theme early on that we really were drawn to about this film, is just the power of nature to connect people to each other and to break down barriers, and really wanted to highlight the natural conversation that comes out of spending time in these places.
Dude, it's hard to get outside for a lot of people, and I don't think that even us, because we are in the industry, we can't fathom how difficult it is.
At first there was a general hesitation on my part to be part of something that talks about the lack of diversity in the outdoor industry, so I just wanted to make sure it was coming from a space of authenticity and good intentions. And having watched the film, I definitely feel comfortable and happy that I ended up participating in the project.
I don't think I ever really questioned if TGR was supposed to be doing this film or should be doing this film. Part of TGR's ethos has always been, evolving the sport. To me, I feel like this is one of those evolutions that they have a responsibility to be a part of.
The conversation around diversity, inclusion, privilege, starting points, and so much of what the film deals with is inherently touchy and inherently hard to approach. When I found out that Ryan Hudson was one of the lead characters, it really impacted my decision, because Ryan and I go back a decade. Our relationship really started like any other snowboard relationship. We met in the tram line at Snowbird, riding with friends. So for me, it took this big thing, this conversation about large, difficult subjects, and it really humanized it, because it wasn't trying to tell this story that solved problems or answered questions. It was telling a story about my friend Ryan.
For this project, I just want to extend my gratitude to Ryan and Rafa and Jeremy for having the courage to be a part of a film like this. I'm hopeful that people will consider more what they can potentially do to help make these spaces more welcoming.
At times it can be hard to start helping. A lot of good people are a little afraid of taking that first step. You know what? We just have to try. We just have to get out there. People, might not get it 100% right. You might fail, but you just got to try. We can sit around on our hands, we can sit around and overanalyze things, but then we're not actually gonna do anything. I remind myself of those things and just keep pushing forward.